Video games can really tick you off. So one might think, why not design games to tick people off? The person who thought that is now on the FBI's most wanted list.
Hi there, people. It's Pyxcore, and I'm ticked. Why, you ask? I can't see my forehead. I just wish there was some way that I could vent my rage. Did you hear? Rage games exist. Ah, okay, I'm done.
Rage games. I think you can guess what these things try to do. They're not meant to be used as a method to let out pent-up rage. Rather, they're meant to make you rage.
Well, guess I'll have to go back to my old method.
It's difficult to find information about rage games, as looking up what was the first rage game simply brings up results about an Xbox 360 game called Rage. And from what I can find, this game just happens to be a first-person shooter named Rage, not a game specifically designed to make the player rage. However, I believe that the first Rage game was none other than Mega Man. I know, right? What an interesting, stupid opinion. I know that calling the game that birthed one of the most iconic video game characters of all time a rage game may sound strange, but just hear me out as I say this. Mega Man 1 makes me want to scream. I'm only talking about the first game here. I definitely wouldn't consider any Mega Man after that to be a rage game. Those games, while difficult, are a fair challenge. Mega Man 1 though? This thing is just unfair. I mean, look at this.
Nah, it's my fault. Turns out I was trying to play the game with a dead rat.
I think it'd be better to talk about a game that can only be considered a rage game, and what better game to start off with than Unfair Mario. Mario games are kind of like the gateway drug into other genres, like not sure about RPGs? Play Mario RPG. Not sure about illegal poaching? Play Yoshi Safari. So let's play Unfair Mario. Well, I guess I get what I deserve. So in this game, you play as the titular Unfair Mario. And these words up here tell you what you need to do, which is to think about what you've done. Well, this game is unfair, and that is Mario, so yeah, I guess the title is true. And as for whether or not it's a rage game, I'm seething. Now, moving on to what is universally considered the world's hardest game, the world's hardest game. See, this one isn't that difficult, nor do I get mad when I die. Like, if this is considered a rage game, so is Minesweeper. So the title is a lie, and it doesn't make me rage, so it's not a rage game. This gets an F. I guess I'm grading these now. What about the password game?
What about it?
You might consider that a rage game. This one's interesting. There are a bunch of rules that you have to make your password by. At first, it seems like there's an infinite amount of rules when actually, there's only 35. Now, have I beat the password game?
Hello. I come from a time in the distant future, otherwise known as 3 minutes from now. Things are terrible here. Disease is running rampant, people are dying in the streets, and worst of all, I'm a little bit cold. Anyway, I've come to tell you that the next word that you're going to hear is a lie.
Yes. Honestly though, I'm not sure how much this counts. While I'm sure many a keyboard has been smashed to this game, I've found it more fun and funny than frustrating. Like, these rules are so ridiculous that you just can't help but laugh. This gets a C for creativity.
Crap. I forgot to grade Unfair Mario. I'll give it an, I for I forgot to grade it.
Geometry Dash. This is a strange one. I mean, I guess the fact that it's so popular just kind of made me not think of it as a rage game. To be honest though, the first few levels really aren't that difficult, but that's by design. The levels get far more difficult as the game goes on. I know that's how all games work, but Geometry Dash works like that to an extreme. I mean, there's literally a rage meter. Now, as for if these later levels make me rage, yes. But there's one more notable rage game that we've yet to look at. Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy.
Who?
So you play as a man in a vase called Bennett Foddy, pretty standard, and your goal is to get past all these obstacles using only this hammer thing. And if you fall down, generally, you fall all the way to the beginning. It also doesn't help that it's difficult to control. There's also these messages that appear frequently, and I'm not sure if they're supposed to be encouraging or discouraging. This game is incredibly frustrating, which is great. So I think this is it. This is the perfect rage game. And so it gets an A for A. But what is a rage game? Well, you may say, a game that makes you rage, but a lot of games can make you rage. I mean, I can absolutely lose it at Mario Odyssey, but that doesn't automatically mean it's a rage game.
And I'm not even past the title screen.
Dark Souls and Souls-like games are known for being incredibly difficult, but I don't think most would refer to them as rage games. So that, again, begs the question, what constitutes as a rage game? Are they even real, or are they just something I made up? I don't know, and at this point, it doesn't matter, okay? I am done with rage games. I don't need them anymore. Our relationship is over. And why is that, you ask?
I bought a mirror.